Guys, it's Ricky, and on this particular episode, I wanted to talk about the second burning official Emmanuel TV YouTube page. He had a page that had over 1 point something million subscribers. And now the newer one, okay, they had a page called Official Emmanuel TV with over 1,000 uploads. And that particular platform was at 500,000 subscribers with over 85 million, 85.5 million viewership over there, created in Nigeria. You can see the region. That particular page, yesterday, it just went off. So first, before we discuss this particular matter, I want to explain some things that people don't understand. When we mentioned in the last video, a person who is in an abusive relationship sometimes might take it as their fault, or they have a tendency to take that and internalize it to a point where it never gets expressed to the wrongs that are done there or that actually happened. In this particular situation or in this story, I think it's the same thing. If you click on the YouTube button thingy right on that website on Social Blade, it says the channel has been terminated. You see, people who are in these churches, they don't understand what constitutes as abusive behavior or things that are wrong. Like some kids, you meet kids who have parents that are absolutely terrible to them. Until you highlight what a normal relationship between a parent and a child looks like, that child might actually grow up thinking they deserved what was done wrong. Now, let's look at what the article Open Democracy posted says. This article, by the way, was posted about 14 hours ago from the time I'm posting this particular video. And so they are stating that it is the harassment of the victims. When the victims came out, where people came out and said, you know what, I was done wrong here and here, and then your church releases videos, okay? They release videos that are showing. Now, I'll give you a few examples. There is a video where Pessoa is lying down on the ground and she's begging for forgiveness. Now, Bazalani, I don't owe you forgiveness at that level. Forget it. You're sick if you think I need to do that. If it's not enough to say, you know what, I might have done you wrong here. I'm sorry, I apologize. If you think that constitutes as normal behavior for asking an apology, you're sick. If you go to that and you go to the news section, you will find Open Democracy has an article, okay? Emmanuel TV taken down. And so they said the YouTube removed, okay? They particularly say that YouTube is the one that removed this particular thing. Open Democracy, by the way, was also the same platform that acted upon the first platform being taken off. People come out and they say that, you know what, I was treated like this in this church. Then the first thing that they do is release videos showing what these people regarded as their oppression. That is violation according to YouTube, right? It's not that there is a different narrative. No. It's not that. Okay? It's not that maybe you believe that there was... No. It's not that. It's that these people that came out, they see what you see in those videos constituting as behavior that they were not in normal circumstances. That being, after that, I made a video talking about how deliverance ministries are actually putting themselves as targets, or they're going to become targets because of all this stuff that they do with the deliverance and whatnot. For me, that stuff sends red flags because it easily can get targeted and you can see what's already happening over there. If we check that article, someone might think, oh no, it's an old article. If you check the Open Democracy article, it's written yesterday. It was written on the 9th of January 2024. And they're saying that YouTube removes the official channel of TB Joshua's mega church, okay? Open Democracy reported abusive content targeting survivors. Bazalan, be very clear here. Target against survivors. We've mentioned this particular subject of how these people kind of like handle their content. And people, let's say maybe for people who have left, they would post videos to kind of discredit people or to discredit the person who is against them. And you can see this is exactly based on that. These people are seeing the things that were done on them, particularly within the light of these particular videos. And they're saying, according to what you see there, I was under duress. I was under oppression. So now the problem comes with people that want to dictate what that should look like. Because now you're trying to dictate, you're treated badly, this is how you ought to have felt. You know, and so according to this article, it is highlighting it that these people came out, they spoke, and they were very straightforward about, you know what, this was behavior that was not acceptable. It was harassment. It was violation of my human rights, right? That being said, therefore, when YouTube looks back at Thingy, there's a documentary, there's an entire series documentary highlighting the abusive behaviors, okay, according to the victim that came there. And then you decide to release videos showing that oppression as a way of somehow. Bazalan, I gave an example of the Ajoke video, right? If you have adopted a child, and after you've adopted a child, you bring the child into your home, and then you stand them up so that they can apologize before everybody. Now, you see, according to there are rules at how a child should be treated. Now, when organizations that are responsible for those adoptions, okay, as they claimed it was adoption, when they see that would not be acceptable because you're not training that child the way you would train your child. If this is how TB Joshua used to correct, is there a video of his kids apologizing? I doubt it. I doubt it. This is not what he subjected his kids to. Why was Ajoke therefore subjected to such a behavior in the manner in which she had to apologize? Clear that this is a second channel. Now remember, even on the Facebook page, I did see people actually asking what happened to SCOAN on DSTV. Yeah, remember the SCOAN one was removed about 10 days back. So isn't it something? 10 days back, they get removed on Thingy, and then they get removed from DSTV. I remember someone actually sent me a screenshot where it was announcing that they were going to come off. And then now you have this one here. So it's a completely different one. Now, I want to revert back to that thing. Be very careful with all these videos that people post of humiliations and stuff like that and all that kind of stuff. This stuff I've said before. This is just red flags that these particular platforms will not stand for. And so y'all be on the lookout. If you have a church, you know you do them deliverance and stuff like that. Be on the lookout, okay? Because this stuff, it just sends red flags. When it rains, it does really pour. Other episodes down today, they'll be down in the pinned comments, and I'm going to check you out over there.